Generational trauma and healing in Black families. They told us to be strong, to keep pushing, to pray it away, to survive. But nobody ever told us what survival would cost. In many Black families, trauma isn't something that started with us. It's something we inherited, passed down through stories, silence, habits, and fears we didn't choose, but somehow learned. This is the story of generational trauma and the power of generational healing. Generational trauma, also called intergenerational trauma, is pain that gets passed from one generation to the next. It doesn't come wrapped in words like anxiety or PTSD. It shows up as, "We don't talk about that. Stop crying. You gotta be twice as good. The world isn't built for you." For Black families, this trauma didn't come from nowhere. It comes from slavery, from Jim Crow, from redlining, from mass incarceration, from police violence, from poverty that wasn't accidental. It comes from generations who had to stay alert just to stay alive. Trauma doesn't always look like chaos. Sometimes it looks like parents who love deeply but don't know how to show softness, grandparents who never say, "I love you," but always make sure you eat, families that believe rest is laziness, children who grow up fast because nobody had time to protect their innocence. It shows up in over-discipline, in emotional distance, in the fear of vulnerability, and often it shows up in silence. Because talking about pain wasn't safe back then. Feeling too much could get you hurt or killed, so our ancestors learned to bury it, and survival became the language of love. But survival mode isn't meant to last forever. When you're always bracing for impact, your body stays tense, your mind stays guarded, your heart stays closed. Many Black adults today struggle with anxiety and depression, trouble trusting others, emotional numbness, feeling guilty for resting or setting boundaries. And then we wonder, why am I so tired all the time? Because we're carrying pain that didn't start with us. Here's the truth nobody told our ancestors. Healing is not weakness. Breaking generational trauma doesn't mean you're disrespecting your elders. It means you're honoring them enough to stop the bleeding. Healing starts when someone in the family says, "This ends with me." It looks like going to therapy, even when nobody else did. Talking about mental health without shame. Apologizing to your children. Letting yourself feel grief instead of pushing through it. Healing is choosing honesty over silence. Rest over constant grind. Love over fear. Generational healing is powerful because it changes the future, not just the present. It looks like kids who are allowed to cry. Parents who say, "I'm sorry." Families that talk instead of explode. Black joy without guilt. It's teaching the next generation. You don't have to suffer to be worthy. It's creating homes where peace is normal, not rare. For many Black families, faith has always been a refuge. But healing reminds us, prayer and therapy can coexist. Faith doesn't cancel the need for help. God doesn't require us to stay broken to prove we're strong. Sometimes healing is the miracle. If you're doing the work to heal, even when it's lonely, you are not betraying your family. You are freeing them. Your healing reaches backward to honor your ancestors and forward to protect your children. Generational trauma may have shaped us, but it does not have to define us. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to heal. You are allowed to choose joy. And that is how cycles end. Please like and subscribe, share it, live it, and become your family's unsung hero. The cycle ends now.